3 consecutive wins, back-to-back clean sheets. We're on a good run of form at the moment.
Yeah, that's right, and I think important that we continue on that run of form, obviously, with one eye on the Welsh Cup final next Sunday. I think that is important. We can't deny that, where everybody's looking forward to that, but very important that we get the result tomorrow for a number of reasons. I know we'll go through that shortly, but I think that is important. The clean sheets have been good. It's been pleasing for both defenders and goalkeeper, I think, that we've been keeping those clean sheets, and that gives us a chance in the game with the attacking threats that we've got, and we're hungry and determined to win and finish the season strong tomorrow against Caernarfon.
What you've just said there leads nicely into the next question, because the good run of form is not only important for the Caernarfon game, but also Penabont a week later. How easy is it at this stage to separate the two in terms of planning and focus?
Yeah, I mean, look, we plan ahead regularly anyway. We plan ahead the month in advance as staff, and we look to the fixtures, the key fixtures, where certain players will be playing in certain games. We obviously work hard on the training program here, being full-time, working out what days we train, how often we train, when the double sessions are, etc., to really set us up to give us the best opportunity of being successful and winning games. But you want to concentrate on the games in one way that you've got coming up, because it is important. We're not thinking too much ahead to Penybon. However, I think it's on everyone's mind, because we know it's a big occasion and it's an ideal and a chance for us to get more silverware. So we're thinking ahead to that game too, but firmly focused on what we've got to do and get the job done tomorrow.
And although we have won the league, of course, the incentive against Caernarfon is secure the 3 points and we end the campaign on 80. How important is that to you, the players and the staff?
Well, I think we had targets at the start of the season, or I know we had targets at the start of the season, and my thoughts on those were that we wanted to improve on last season, second place in the league. We wanted to obviously win back the league this season. We wanted to improve in Europe, and we wanted to come back as dominating in Welsh football again. And that's one of the targets. But I think by hitting 80 points, it sets a marker that it'd be the second highest amount of points that a TNS team I think would ever have got, especially in the last 6 or 7 years. But I'd have to go back and check even further, but I'm pretty sure it is, albeit that 16 and 17 season where they had a miraculous run of 27 games of wins, which was amazing. And I think probably would never be beaten again, I would say. But to get to 80 points, I think that second highest points target shows the improvements that we've made from last season and the seasons before that. And that's all credit to the players and credit to the staff and the ones that have worked so hard to put them in that position. So that's a big motivating factor for us tomorrow. Get the 3 points, finish on 80 points, finish strong, and then we can look forward to that cup final the week after.
We do have a good record against Caernarfon this season. We've won all 3 of our previous games, 5-3, 4-0 and 3-0. But we also know that on their day, they are capable of causing an upset.
Well, yeah, what I would say with all those games, the 5-3 particular here, it was 5-4. Sorry, it was we were 4-3 up for a period of time, and they were putting the ball in the box at the end and could easily have nicked a draw. Even the game, I think the first game away from home, you said there, we were 1-0 up at half time, I think, and it was tight. It was a close game. We stepped it up second half. There was no doubt about that. But in the last time we played them away, we really had to work for that win. And on paper, it looks like an easy win, but they certainly haven't been, especially playing at their place. I think the big pitch here suits us with the way we want to play, how we want to dominate the ball. So I think it's probably more in our favour playing here at our home ground. But having said that, though, listen, they scored 3 goals against us here last time. They've got attacking threats. I think they've got a team that work hard, and they're playing a good system at the moment. So although they lost in their last game, I think they'll be hungry to finish the season on a high and try and finish as high up the table as they'll want to as well. So I think they're a good team and got some good players in there. So it'll be a tough test.
And if tomorrow is a big game, then a week later it's an even bigger one. And will that have a bearing on team selection for the visit of Caernarfon?
Yeah, it will do in a positive way, and also a way of that we might need to rest a few. So there's certain players that might need to come out and need a rest, getting ready for the week after, but then there's other players that need to play, and we want to play in the shape that or in the team that might be making up and playing in that game. So I think it's based on an individual basis, and we'll have to see tomorrow.
And as you think about the team selection, what's the availability of players?
Yeah, no, we've got a couple coming back from injury, which is a positive. We have picked up 2 injuries in the week though, so those players won't be available, and we're looking after them for probably coming back for hopefully the cup final for the weekend. We think they'll be available for that. So Danny Davis did a little bit of training this week. He might be able to play tomorrow, but we might be getting him ready for the cup final as well. Young player Tom Williams will be on the bench for us from the academy. He's come back from an ankle injury as well. So there's a couple of players that are available in there, and good to have players back in and ready to go.